So Will Smith shows Johnny Depp love, and that win, combined with so many others that says Johnny Depp is not on the outs in Hollywood, oh man, it is making the Amber Heard show media salty. Looking at you, TMZ. Now, what makes this even better is Will Smith took away the opportunity for them to spin this in some negative way, posting this on his social media for the world to see. Oh, and people, they are positively receptive. And it's amazing considering all of this destroys a narrative we have seen them trying to build so desperately in the last few days, saying, oh yeah, Depp's there, but oh man, I mean, really, people don't want him. The man's winning. He's winning big time. You can see it everywhere. You and I, we're going to talk about this today. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. All right. So, hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. So, Will Smith decided he would show Johnny Depp some love. And man, the media, that shield for Amber Heard, oh man, they are salty. He decided he would post this. He's at the Red Sea Film Festival. He, Depp, many other people have been there for the last few days. And when you check this out, I mean, you see a lot of celebrities, including, see, right there. Notice who he's showing love to. That's right. He's showing Johnny Depp. It's not a forced meeting either. I mean, if you look at Will Smith here, he's happy about what's going on. And like I said, the media, they can't stand to see this because they want to promote a narrative that says the man, he isn't welcome. And you have to love the win in this. And I'm not just talking about a win for Johnny Depp, who has been on a roll lately. I'm talking about a win for Will Smith, who has also been besieged by the same media that is oh so salty that he and so many others are not turning their back on Johnny Depp. This comes through very, very well when you check out articles like the one written by TMZ on this subject. And you have to remember, I mean, TMZ, they were embarrassed and thoroughly at the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. Johnny Depp's lawyers took them to task, called out so many of their lies, how they staged things and on. Look at the way that they're trying to promote this too. Quote, Johnny Depp hasn't been widely embraced by very many A-listers in Hollywood since the trial with Amber Heard. Notice they do a break on this too. But one star's welcoming him back with open arms. Will Smith. I mean, right from go, you not only have that spin going, but check out the links to their names. I mean, besides that article, look what comes up about Johnny Depp right off the bat. You have apologies. Oh, why would you dress like Johnny Depp? Oh, you can't do that. That's so terrible. Jason Momoa claims trying to bury that man. Oh, they're behind that. They're also trying to tell you AH, her new film, it bounced back. You know, the one that has only made $20,000 on a $10 million budget. And when you look at what they do to Will Smith, it's more of the same and yet worse in some ways, because when they say recent adversities in something, they're talking about rumor mongering. They're talking about stuff that came up not just with Jada Pinkett Smith, but also with someone that was supposed to be a quote-unquote friend. You know, the one that went after Will Smith for identity, sexuality, and more. And that's what makes this such a big win for both Will Smith and Johnny Depp. And the media, they don't know how to handle this. You can see that in the way they write it up, too, because they've been holding up signs basically saying, don't get near either one of these folks, especially not Johnny Depp. Yeah, I mean, read this. This is not typical when you write up articles. Quote, the two actors were both at the Red Sea Film Festival in Saudi Arabia this past week, and they each walked the carpet separately. Now, when you look at that statement, that's its own statement there, but then ... ellipses. And then they say, oh yeah, you know, as did other big celebrities. I mean, who writes articles like this? Again, they want to give you the impression people were trying to stay away from Depp. That's the implied statement within that. But once they got inside, it appears they not only crossed paths, but brought it in for the real thing. All friendly like. I mean, again, the way that that's written up, it just oozes salt in its own way. Now, this Amber Heard shill media makes it very clear what they're saying too in this next statement. I mean, it's amazing they would write things out this way. I mean, drink this in. Interestingly, what they mean by that, by the way, is surprisingly, they're shocked that he would do this. Will himself posted a couple of clips that show him and Johnny hugging and chatting, and although the moment is fleeting as part of his larger compilation, he didn't shy away from it, and he certainly didn't try to hide the fact that he palled around with JD. Again, they're telling you straight up, he is supposed to be ostracized. We demand it. We demand it because he won in the courtroom. Crazy, isn't it? And Will Smith, he didn't do that. How dare him? I mean, again, the salt is real. And you can tell that they are shocked by this. I mean, really, the article, it continues to read like a therapy post saying, please help us, readership. And they try to spin this too. They try to minimize everything going on with Depp while lying about how it's the first time you've had any stars that really did anything like this. And that's an out and out lie. I mean, we saw him around plenty of people at Cannes and other events as well. But check this out here. Quote, you actually have to watch his post in full to catch the fact that they hung out. But it's there. And it's definitely interesting. Now, again, you can see they are baiting it. They are trying to say, yeah. As it appears, he's the first big-time star to deal with Depp in this manner, especially post-trial. And like I said, that's not true at all. I mean, we've seen some big names. Mads Mikkelsen, front and center. That was somebody they tried to spin as him having problems with. We've seen dozens of other people as well. But then they try to tell you, yeah, his comeback, it's been less than lukewarm. I mean, he's appeared in some high-profile campaigns here and there, but we haven't really seen him splash back to Hollywood scene in a major mainstream way. Oh, ditto for Amber Heard, by the way. Yeah, she's at arm's length as well. I love that. They had to make this admission about her. And you know, with him, yeah, he just had a movie come up. It's been a success and a huge one, considering he did an indie project there. He's also got another one that is being funded by the same folks. He has tens of millions of dollars he just made on sponsorship. He has conventions like this that are being seen the world over. Oh man, I mean, the salt, it is amazing and it is real.